about all of us. And when you fucking get caught, that's the only time that you actually fucking apologize in DMs. When I exposed you, that's when you apologized.
Can I be honest with you?
Go ahead. You can do it.
That shit wasn't even my idea, dude. And I probably wasn't even the first person talking shit about you. I actually liked you, Harry. Like that ass.
Skinner. You know why I find that hard to believe, Skinner? Boyer, shut up. I'm talking for a second. Skinner, I'll do respect to you, Boyer. We're kind of getting somewhere. Skinner, the only reason that I find that tough to believe is because of not only how much shit you've talked, but again, like I mentioned, because I put out the video and then you come into my DMs for an apology that clearly I'm not going to accept because, like you said, it wasn't even your idea to apologize, so it's a dishonest apology in the first place, but it's also dishonest because you could have come at me...
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's literally what you just said.
No, that's not what I was getting at, Harry.
Then please explain then. Yeah, please explain.
Clear to you. That lounge channel and with me talking shit about you in the first place, that wasn't even my fucking idea. That was Jack Ryan's idea.
How come you participated, though? How come you went in there and you openly talk shit about me if you claim to have liked me? How come you went in there talking all this shit? And how come you didn't bring it up to anybody?
Well, it's because...
Was it a good idea? Did you like participating? Why?
No, I did not like participating, but you know why I did?
Why?
Here, let me explain something to you. Because the fucking actions that you've been perpetrating, that you started perpetrating, like right before that. Like, I don't know what crawled up your ass, but you started coming off as very fucking toxic. You started coming off as misogynistic. When, like, nobody even had a problem with you in the first place.
Can you provide examples?
How can I provide examples when I literally don't?
I'm not saying for you to go in and get screenshot. I'm not saying for you to get screenshot. I'm asking you to say, like, oh, you did this, you did this. I'm asking you to just give me examples off the top of your head that you have of me being misogynistic and me starting to be toxic.
Oh, you bring up the Chris Chan shit? That's one of them.
How is that me being misogynistic? I'm making a goddamn joke. Everybody was making Chris Chan jokes.
Yeah, but Chris Chan's not something to joke about, dude.
Yes, it clearly is.
He or she or whatever. Or I could just call Chris Chan it because I don't know what Chris Chan identifies themselves as.
A she, but it's a he. It's a he.
A fucking alien. But hell, the person's an alien for all I know. Okay, let's just put it at that. He or she literally fucked his own grandmother, dude.
No, you clearly don't know
why would you make a joke about that?
Why wouldn't you? It's such a fucking weird situation. Humor is the best way to cope with stuff going on. How often do you see people going through shit? Dude. Skinner, I'm talking. I let you talk. Let me talk. Humor is the best way to get through tragedy and stuff that's going on. How often do you see people who have just lost a family member trying to joke about something to enlighten themselves and to help themselves get better? Hell, I do that shit. A lot of people do that shit. I'm sure you've done that before. And granted, yes, what I said about Chris Chan was dark humor, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still a fucking joke and I shouldn't have been banned because of it. Okay? And I'll admit, I'm going to tell you.
Here's the thing. First off,
I'll let you talk. All right, no problem. I'll let you go.
Here's the thing. First off, there was a lot of fucking kids in that server. So do you want them Googling Chris Chan? Do you want them to see what Chris Chan did? No, you don't.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure they would be fucking scarred from it.
How come really? Lucas, shut up. Mute yourself, please. How come nobody else then was getting their messages deleted? How come it was only me with my screenshot with my name? How come I was the only one that was censored? How come you didn't just do it like you usually do? And how come you didn't just change my name? How come whenever my name is something sus, like, oh, John sucks me or something like that, whenever it was that, you would always just change it back? How come when it's this time, oh, I get immediately banned and not just my name changed? Because it was only my name. My status. People aren't going to need to see my status unless they click on my name, and even then, you probably are going to miss it.
I don't even know if I was the one that banned you.
I'm not saying that you were the one that banned me, but I'm not saying Skinner. I'm not saying that you were the one that banned me. I'm saying how come I was banned?
Sporty.
Yeah, I was gonna call you Sporty. I'm sorry. I'm confusing you with the Good Sabres fan. But Skinner, how come I'm banned? Everybody else. How come everybody else didn't have messages deleted? Everybody was posting links. Everybody was saying stuff. How come none of them had their shit deleted? And I'm the only one that gets in trouble because of it. Is it simply because, like you said, quote unquote, I was acting toxic and it was an easy out?
Did.
Skinner, I let you talk. Please let me talk. Let me finish my point. I'm almost there. How come, like I said, how come everybody else was getting away with it? Was it just a way to out me because I was, quote unquote, like I said, being toxic, and it was an easy out for you guys to get rid of me instead of trying to talk to me and figure out what the fuck was going on? Because there was some shit going on. I don't feel comfortable saying it, but there was some shit going on that might have influenced how I was feeling on that server and why I was getting fucking angsty really quickly and why I was getting pissed off real easy.
It wasn't only you. I don't even know how. I don't even have to explain that. It wasn't only you. There was multiple people. Now, even it happened to Olsen. You could ask him. It wasn't just you, Harry.
But how come when I was in that server and
at certain times when you were in the server, yeah, maybe, but it wasn't always you.
But how come in this instance with the Chris Chan stuff being talked about, how come when it was in the server, the few days that it was being talked about before I was banned, it might have been 2-3 days, I forget when exactly it was, but whenever I was banned from the server for the name, how come in the first few days of the Chris Chan stuff being talked about, none of that stuff was talked about? There was no, hey, please don't talk about the Chris Chan stuff, we don't need that in here. How come it was exclusively, oh, hey, Chris Chan talk, and then when I changed my name Skinner, I let you talk. I'm going to repeat this again. I fucking let you talk. Let me talk. Don't interrupt me. God damn it. How come it was only me? Because I noticed everybody talking, nobody getting their messages deleted. There was no, hey guys, can you please stop talking about Chris Chan from any of the mods, from John, from anybody. No, hey, can you guys please stop talking about Chris Chan, or hey, can you guys limit it or whatever, or put it in DMs or whatever. Nothing. Only when I change my name and make a fucking joke about it, because it is a goddamn joke. How come I'm the one that's punished?
Because nobody thought anything about it until fucking Arlen brought it up. That's where the problem stemmed from.
And Arlen is Coffee God, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I forgot what her name used to be. Thank you. But how come it's only when Arlen brings it up? How come it's only when Arlen brings it up that it's suddenly an issue?
Well, because I don't know, like, she has like issues of her own. I don't really remember much about it, but
I can tell you. I know the issue. Because I've gotten screenshots from Lons. I know what's going on.
Explain it then.
She was sexually assaulted.
Of course. Yeah.
You don't have to censor yourself.
So
She's not here. You're not going to trigger her.
You should probably understand why.
But again,
you should probably understand why she wasn't happy about it.
Then why doesn't she log off of Discord? Yes, this was all happening on Instagram, clearly. How come she doesn't log off of Discord for a few days, or block the words Chris Chan from being in the server instead of going to either you or John? I don't know who she went to. I'm gonna believe you. How come she didn't just?
That's because people's first instinct. That's what it is.
But it's a dumb first instinct. How come when she?
I can't help it.
You know, you could have helped her in that way. You could have told her if she was in DMs or whatever, or I don't know what went on there. But whatever happened with her, how come you couldn't just say, hey, we can ban the terms Chris Chan from appearing and give a warning or whatever? How come you couldn't have done that? How come it's, okay, delete messages immediately and ban anyone who mentions it? How come I'm banned for having it as my name and I'm not told until fucking Arlen, Coffee God, fucking comes into my DM saying, "Oh, you need to change your name." And then how come when I say, "Oh, why?" and I mention, "Oh, I'm a Christorian. I follow Chris Chan's life and blah 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 or whatever," and then and then she tells me to change my name because there's nothing that she says in DMs that is providing me with a reason that I need to change my name aside from, "Oh, I don't like it." And this is before I knew that she was assaulted or whatever. I'm not given any direction, just, "Oh, I don't like it." Okay, you don't like it, fine, don't look at my name. How come I'm not, and then she says, "I'm not having this conversation with you," and she bans me. Or I don't know who banned me. It was probably the fucking cunt herself. But how come there's nothing from any other mods? How come you don't message me? Or fucking W52, I think he was still a mod at that point. How come nothing comes of that? And instead it's just, boom, immediate ban.
Uh, well, I wasn't in control of that. I think it was us as a group that decided not to. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong, but I don't know.
Okay. All right, then. If it was you as a lot that decided, what happened there? What was it to decide? Me to be banned? For the Christian stuff to be? Like, what was the... Because you're being a little bit vague there. I just need to know what was figured out there.
I believe it was both A, you being banned, B, explaining why. But yeah, I could be wrong about that. I'm not too sure. Like, this was all, like, over a year ago, so, like, my memory's kind of dry about it.
And what was the deciding factor? What determined that, yes, Harry should be banned? Was it Arlen saying, no, he joked about someone being raped, or someone that was raped, this isn't allowed? Was it you? Was it W52? Any of the other mods? What happened there? Because I want to know.
That I don't really have... I don't have much recollection of it, honestly. But it was somewhere around those parameters, yes.
Okay. Huh. But as well, Sporty. I'm sorry, wrong Sabres fan. Skinner, how come I'm looking at my screenshots here that I have from the lounge because I kept these in case I need to remake the video in case it had ever gotten taken down. How come that I don't know the date that this is posted. Let me see if I can try and get a time real quick. How come I have a screenshot here from?
If it's in your camera roll.
No, it's no. I'm on the computer. It's properties. Thank you. I got it from May 12th. I'm pretty sure this is from that day, from May 12th. How come I have a screenshot of you saying that you're afraid I'll start shit? This is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this obviously this is before the video came out. No shit, I'm dumb. How come there's a screenshot that I have of you saying you're afraid that I'll start shit when this is months after what had happened, and I've clearly been ready to move on. It had before I knew what was going on in the lounge. How come there was these messages, and that I was not allowed back in the HTH server? And I at this point I don't give a shit. I don't need to be back in. Fuck the HTH server. Fuck John. But I'm curious.
It's because we didn't want to deal with the drama if there was going to be any.
But how did you know that there was going to be any?
Because, like, you were still kind of, like, talking about it at that point. Like, like, myself and the rest of us were giving screenshots of some of the shit you were saying in other servers. And
okay, and
it looks like
that's what I say in other servers.
I haven't moved on.
Just because I say some shit in one server doesn't mean I'm going to say it in the other. Just because I talk about fucking, for example, with this example, I obviously wouldn't do that because I don't want to join back anymore. But say I fucking talk shit about John in one server, why would I talk shit about him in another? You know? And it's kind of like funny enough, like what you guys do. How come you're talking shit in a private channel where we can't see and not in front of our faces? But I mean, you know, that's another issue we can address in a minute.
Well, one, because I just don't think we were able to trust you at the point. And two, like, people do shit like that all the time. Like, it's messed up, but, like, yeah. It's a world where people talk shit behind each other's backs. That's the world we live in today.
And yet you engaged in it. You engaged in it. You didn't like doing it, but like you said, you didn't like doing it, but you engaged in it.
Yes, I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it either. I'm not proud of it either.
You haven't shown it. I'll admit, Skinner. You haven't shown that you haven't shown that you haven't shown that you disapprove of it and that you disagree.
How? Explain how.
And again, that apology to me, man, like I'm shady on that apology. Like I've mentioned time and time again tonight, it's shady to me because it's only after the video comes out that you apologize. You didn't feel guilty enough in the moment to come in and say, "Hey, look, you guys don't know, but we've been doing this. Sorry, blah blah blah, or whatever." You came out after the video had been released, and you come in with all these bullshit excuses. To me, are bullshit excuses about how you're sorry. But to me, and this is how I see it, and I still see it, you weren't sorry that you were talking shit behind our backs and two-facing us. You were sorry because you got caught.
You don't get it, dude. Whatever. I'm.
No. Explain yourself, Skinner. You fucking pussy. You dumb, stupid little motherfucking cunt.
I think I know who won the argument.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking dude left. Bro, the fact that he doesn't know I recorded all of that, that's going up on YouTube, boys. Say hi to YouTube if you don't mind.
You fucking recorded it? Damn.
Did Skinner leave?
Harry,
No, he didn't.
Harry, you just owned him.
Say hi to YouTube, boys. Hello, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Harry, you owned Skinner. You actually